Hey everybody, it's Gus from Askewed Reviews. And it's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's a new episode of Cinema Society Saturday. And in fact, today I'm going to have two episodes of this as I got partnered with two people. Now, in case you don't know, Cinema Society Saturday is a group of us people who love horror movies. So, what we do is each week we are randomly given a theme. We then partner up with each other, give our partners a movie that fits within the theme, and then we review the film. So, this week's theme was technology. And for this episode, I was partners with Genesee, which I just realized I've never actually said your name out loud, so I really hope I'm saying that correctly. Now, if you're not already following her, you definitely should go and do so either right now or after you watch this video. Now, the film that Genesee gave me is the American remake of Pulse. So, the remake of the film Pulse is from 2006, and it was directed by Jim Sonzero. Also, I was not aware of this, the screenplay was partially written by Wes Craven. So, the first thing I wanted to say about this film is Genesee, have you watched this one yourself? If so, what did I do to wrong you? No, I'm just kidding. Partially. Now, I had actually seen this movie before when it first came out into theaters, and I had completely forgotten all about it. And, oh, I wish I could have continued to forget about it. So, before I go into more about my review for this film, let me try and save you an hour and a half of time. Ghost Pandemic. That's it. No, but in all seriousness, this has a great concept. Like, honestly, it is really cool the idea of what they tried to do with this. I just don't think it was done very well. I've never seen the original, by the way, but now I kind of want to just to see if that was better than this one. This film, by the way, does star Kristen Bell. Now, here's the concept for this story. A bunch of college age friends are just kind of hanging out when one of the members, who is specifically dating Kristen Bell's character, or at least was dating, has become secluded, sort of. And then some weird things begin to start happening to people on the campus, and then people just around the world in general, as ghosts are now using the internet and technology to haunt and take out people. So, slowly at first, and then at an incredible pace, people just start not appearing places. And it becomes sort of a apocalyptic world now with ghosts just appearing everywhere. So there's definitely a lot of confusing moments in this. And one of the things that I really was not a fan of is I did not feel a connection to any of these characters. And the story is just bad, in my opinion. I really wish it wasn't, especially with Wes Craven helping to write the screenplay for this one. But I just did not like this one at all. One of the moments, by the way, that absolutely just drove me crazy is the characters are already realizing that ghosts are around, they're unaliving people, and they're doing stuff through technology to mess with everyone. And yet, Kristen Bell's character begins to get a printout, and she takes the time to meticulously put all of these papers together until it reveals an image of a blurry ghost face. I don't know why she did this, why she took the time for this, but sure, okay. Something else that baffles me, by the way, is there are apparently two sequels to this film. So I may have to watch those at some point just to see if somehow they got better, but we'll see. So for me, on my scale, the American remake of Pulse gets a 1 out of 5. Now, I am absolutely joking about having any animosity towards Genesee. I love getting really bad movies sometimes. But I do challenge you, Genesee, to watch this and do a review at some point, just because I love your review style, and I would love to be able to just sit there and watch you have to go through this one. Now, as I mentioned, definitely go and follow her if you're not already doing so. She does amazing content, and as I mentioned, she does a great job in the way that she reviews films. And of course, keep an eye out for the film that I gave her to review, which was the movie Screamers. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cinema Society Saturday. If you want to see what everyone else in the group did with their videos, Just look up the hashtag Cinema Society Saturday.